just hear me out for a second, alright? Last night, I was trying to run the Legendary Goku event with the Majin Power category, specifically because I recently just pulled the Exchange Tech Boo, right? So, I sorted my box with Majin Power, I looked for some friends, but guess what? I could not find a single Exchange Boo. I was like, you know what, alright, let me look for LR Physical Gotenks, right? I'll run Power Absorption instead. Oh, but guess what? Even though this guy is literally on the current Goku banner, I could not pull or find a single copy of LR Boo Tanks or Gotenks, whatever the heck you want to call them. I was like, you know what? Alright, I'm not going to run Majin Power. You know what? Since I pulled the new Goku, let me run Goku's family with him on it and see how well he does, right? So, I could not find any LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku leader. I also, for whatever reason, could not find a single GT Super Saiyan Goku. My whole friends list was literally infested with this Goku and this Gohan. I was like, you know what? Alright, I won't run Goku's family. Since I actually rainbowed the new Piccolo, you know what? Let me run the Namekians in the Legendary Goku event, and let's see how good that team would be with the new Piccolo. I mean, I rainbowed him, right? Alright, guess what? I could not find a single physical Piccolo on the friends list. Now, if you couldn't tell, I have a lot to say about the friends list right now, but this video will not be like a complete rant. I'm going to give some constructive feedback to Dokkan, and hopefully you're watching this video. You're probably not, but it is what it is. And I want to ask you guys, if you were given the task to fix the friend system, how would you go about it? I'm going to give my ideas right now. I would also like if you guys, would let me know if the idea would work, how would you like the idea personally? Because again, dude, it's like, why am I summoning for these units if I can't run the category, right? It's funny because Dokkan isn't even like releasing units that are buffing other categories. Well, no, that's not true. They're releasing units with these new categories, which is cool and all, but these new categories end up having 1 to 2 leads that you have to run the team, and I don't like that, right? Like, at this point, Namekian should have had 2, 3 really good leaders. I feel like Goku's family should have more than just, I don't even know how many leaders Goku's family actually has, but viable leads, it should have a few. I think every category in this game has to have like 3 to 4 leaders, because that way, if they're not going to fix the friend system, like, that's the only way you can run these teams. Why are you introducing new categories and then 3 months down the line we can't even find a single lead for it? What's the point of summoning? So let me go ahead and give you guys my ideas. A lot of them, are from the community as well. Like the first one I'm about to give you guys, but again, these are very, very simple solutions, and I would love for you guys to let me know how you think they should fix the friend system, and let me know if my ideas make any sense. So first things first, I think is very, very simple, is including a mirror mechanic, right? You've heard about this from everyone in the community already, right? So if I go to team and I click on my friend supporter, right, I currently have this Goku. All the mirror mechanic is gonna do is give me the same leader that I am bringing into the event, right? So for example, right, if I have my SA20 Goku at 55% with 2 skill orbs and all these specific links, give me a same exact copy of this Goku. I want a Goku with a level 5 bronze skill orb, Super Saiyan Link level 5, SA20, 55%, etc, right? Literally just give me an exact mirror of my unit. Dokkan, if you don't want to be that generous, which by the way, I think you should, because it actually, in my opinion, if you were to include the mirror mechanic Dokkan, it would promote more spending, because if I would want a better Goku on my friends list, I'm going to summon more for the Goku, get him duped up, and that way when I hop into an event, I already have a really good Goku available to me, right? But that's just, it is what it is. But Dokkan, let's say you don't want to be that generous, right? Let's say I'm running Turtle School category. What you can do, Dokkan, is at least, I know I have this guy SA25 out of 25, 100% Link level 10, but Dokkan, at least give me a 55% version of the unit I'm bringing. At least 55%, at least Link level 10, and maybe Easy 8. Please do that, Dokkan. I'd really love that. And if you don't want to be that generous, at least Link level 1. Give me a 55% copy of my unit, Easy 8, but maybe Link level 1. Maybe the worst skill orbs possible, but at least something, Dokkan, alright? At least something. Now, let's say they don't want to fix or include any mirror mechanic. What else could they possibly do, right? Well, what if instead of just choosing one friend supporter, because you guys can see in the top right we can only choose one friend supporter, what if we were able to choose two, right? What if we were able to choose an LR and a Dokkan Fest? So for example, you know what, let me go ahead and put the new LR Super Saiyan Goku as my LR, and I'll go ahead and choose what physical actually no, let me run Otherworld Warriors category lead Super Saiyan 2 transforming Goku, right? Because a lot of people don't really use him on the friends list, so I'll help some people out, right? So boom, now what happens is when I go into any random event and now I'm trying to run or find a specific leader, instead of seeing just one unit like Bardock or Super Saiyan Gohan, I'll see two units instead. So I can click on it and I'll say, you know what, let me choose between this Bardock or LR Turles, right? Instead of this just UI Goku, let me see UI Goku or maybe LR Master Roshi or Evolution Blue Vegeta. There's two options now. And again, Dokkan, you want to, you know, take one more step, give us 3 units to choose from. So let's say there's 40 units available right here on this list, which might be a little bit more, I don't know. Let's just say it's 40 for now. If we can choose 3 units instead of just one, the friend system, the friend list, although it's just 40 slots, has increased to over 120 units. So every person can choose up to 3 units. They have to be different, obviously, and I can go ahead and choose between that, right? If you allow us to see at least 120 units in here, like, the chances of us finding a specific unit is going to be so much easier, right? Please allow us to choose at least up to 3 different friend supporters. Of course, they have to be different units, and that way it'll be more likely that we're going to find a specific unit. That's just my opinion, right? But let's say they don't do that. What else can they do to actually fix this friend system? Well, as you guys see, you know how there's a okay, so when you're looking into the friend system, you see a little thing on top of units called like friend right there, right? And there's also version like guest, as you guys can see right there, right? Personally, I would like to see 2 different tabs where one was a friend tab and one was the guest tab. That way, it's a lot easier to see who my friends are, like, and who my friends are running. So let's say I go ahead and click on friends, and I see, okay, you know what? These are all my friends in Dokkan. I see everything that they're running, right? Which is actually crazy because you're allowed to have a lot of friends in Dokkan, but this list is not long enough to encompass that, which is just weird to me. If I can have 100 friends in Dokkan, I should literally be seeing 100 different units in the friend tab of this list, right? Let's say none of my friends are actually using any unit I need. Well, then let me click on the supposed guest tab and see what guests are running. Now the guest, they should be just random accounts that are, okay, you know, random active accounts that exist in the Dokkan world. There's literally 350 million you know, downloads in this game. All right, it's not going to be hard to have 200, 300, 400 random people filtered to your list. Filtering, another great thing. Do you see this update button? This update button, all I think it does is just mixes the order of units. Sometimes it does give you new units here and there. I have seen that. But dude, this update button should not be giving me the same units or the same people, right? If I click update, you know what, Dokkan, have it load for 2 seconds. I don't care. But when you click update, I want to see a whole new list of people, a whole new list of you know, units to use from, and maybe have that available 2, 3, 4 times, right? And that way, if I click update 4 or 5 times, I'm gonna have a list of 4 to 5 different lists of maybe 300-400 people I can choose from, right? That way, when I'm clicking update, it's not just to see Bardock go up and down, up and down, up and down, but I'm actually seeing different units being used, right? And honestly, I think that would be so, like, it would literally impact this friend system so much. Honestly, I would like if they did divide the friend system up from like a friends tab and a guest tab. Now, what if, hear me out, right? Hear me out. What if they added another tab? So we had friends, we had guests, and we had a Dokkan tab, right? And Dokkan, what they did is every single day, they refreshed like 20 different like Dokkan Fests that weren't really being used. Like, because I'm pretty sure Dokkan has like a statistic of which Dokkan Fests are being used more than others, right? So for example, let's say they can see that physical, let me just find a random Dokkan Fest here. So let's say they can see that Super Saiyan 4 Goku isn't really being used as much as Tech Hit, which definitely isn't the case, but you get the point, right? So what Dokkan could do is Dokkan can take, you know, 10 random Dokkan Fests and literally have, like, Dokkan can offer 10 different Dokkan Fests as friends. And again, they're Dokkan Fests that are older. They're not Dokkan Fests that are just recent, because we all know LR Super Saiyan Goku, and all these new LRs are literally filling up the friend system. So Dokkan, go ahead and take 10 older Dokkan Fest units. Like, you can use Goku Black, you can use Turles, you can say Piccolo, you can use this Vegito, you can say this Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, this Goku, and I don't know, this Super Buu, right? And what happens is, now that Dokkan is offering us some older Dokkan Fest leads, there's actually a good chance that we can actually use one of those, right? Link level 10, 55%, whatever the case may be. And every single day, that list refreshes. So I'm not seeing the same Dokkan Fest units that I was seeing yesterday. So for example, let's say tomorrow, you know, MVP 17 is available. AGL Zamasu is available. Let's say, I don't know, dude, like... bro, you guys get the point, right? Maybe one of the 120 EZAs are available, or maybe they have a little bit of LRs in there too, right? What are some LRs that are not really being used, like some Dokkan Fest LRs that are not really being used, like in the friend system? I mean, I don't really see the 5-year LRs in there that much. They can definitely include those. I mean, Go Bros, I think Go Bros in there is in there a good, you know, a good amount of times, honestly. Maybe even the Vegetos and stuff. You guys get the point though, right? If Dokkan were to have a refreshing, like a daily refresh list of just unused Dokkan Fest leaders, that's going to give us more options to actually pick from. So let me know what you guys think. I mean, these are just some of the options or some of the ways they can improve the friend system. I just don't really see the point right now of trying to run, like, all I'm allowed to really run in this game right now is like reps of Universe 7, and like the new Super Saiyan Goku, the new Frieza, Planet Namek Saga for whatever reason, because I mean, it's part of the celebration, but you guys get the point, right? Hybrid Saiyans, Super Saiyans, reps of Universe 7, stuff like that are like some of the only teams I could make right now. And it's honestly, it's really annoying, and there's so many different people who play this game, so the friend list should really be encompassing a lot of different people. So let me know what you guys think. Again, these are just some of the ways that I would like to see Dokkan, you know, implement a change to the friend system. And I know that they know that, I know for a fact that they know that this is a problem. And hopefully the Z version, the Z update that they have planned is going to fix this, because again, sometimes Dokkan is unplayable. And I get, you know what, sure, let me go ahead and run my reps of Universe 17 for the 50th time in a row. If you're gonna start including, or start, you know, not spamming, but if you're going to continue dropping new units that are on these new categories, and they're completely different from each, and like if each unit is completely different from the last, you have to incorporate some way, all right, some way to go ahead and be able to use these new teams, right? Use all of these teams that people may not be using. You like, I don't know, man. It's like you have all these categories, but only 2 or 3 are usable in the friend system. And I get it that a lot of it's the fault, I guess you can say, of the people who are putting that, you know, putting that specific leader up. Like, sure, this Goku definitely not helping. You know what? You're right. Let me go ahead and sub this Goku actually to, you know what? There, boom, this Goku. Now I helped someone out in the friends list, but only 2% of people can see that guy, because again, I don't know, man. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next one. And man, hopefully Dokkan, dude, if Dokkan fixes the friend system, it literally becomes like the #1 game in the world, man. I don't care what you gotta say. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.